love that you remembered that. That is one of the most inspiring people and stories that have happened to me personally. Which is also interesting because people think, oh, Joe, you've arrived, you're done, you're not growing, you're not stretching, you're not doing anything. I am still reading books, still going to seminars, still listening to audio, still working on myself, still meeting people who inspire me to go for more, to do more. And the guy you're referring to, he's in Thailand. He was originally from Sweden, and 15 years ago, he was homeless. Homeless, I mean, he had nothing. He asked a friend for some money, and the friend said, I'm not gonna send you money, but I'm gonna send you a book. And my Thailand friend was angry. He's like, he's starving, he's gotta get a book. Well, the book was The Secret. And he read it reluctantly, he read it skeptically, and this is a lesson for everybody, because he said, well, let me try it on something small. Mm-hmm. And he said, I need lunch. And so he went through the principles of visualizing lunch, trying to imagine somebody buying it for him or somehow getting it. What would it feel like if he had a full stomach? Somebody bought him lunch that day. And then he thought, well, maybe that's a fluke. Maybe that was just a weird little coincidence. So he thought, well, let me see if I can get a cup of coffee. And he's doing it on very little things, so his believability isn't stretched to the breaking point. It's within the realm of possibility. Somebody buys him coffee. And then he thinks, wow, I wonder if I can actually get off the beach. I wonder if I can get a job in an apartment. 2 weeks later, he's got a job and he's in an apartment. 15 years later, he is a billionaire. He is 35 years old. He has 20 companies. He has 150 employees. And he's using, he says he credits everything to me, Bob Proctor, and Jack Canfield. And I'm going, man, you took this and ran with it. You're doing even more than I did with it. And so I'm inspired by him, and I asked him, because we're going to write a book together. We're writing a book called Homeless to Billionaire. Homeless to Billionaire. And it's his success secrets, his wealth secrets. He calls himself a money magnet at this point, and he wants to teach us to be a money magnet. So I asked him one of the meditations he does, and there is one you referred to, 3 steps to it. So the very first step in his 3-step formula for manifesting something big in your life, and I love it because it's unique. It's something I wasn't even doing, but I'm doing now. The very first step is to be in this present moment. And to be in this present moment, what he does is pay attention to his sensory awareness. What am I hearing in this moment? What do I see in this moment? What am I feeling in this moment? And he spends several minutes really being in a kind of presence of mind where you realize the miracle is really here. We all want this miracle that we push off in the distance, but the past is gone, the future isn't here. The real miracle is right now. So he starts with the sensory awareness of where I am. He listens to his breathing, he gets into his body, he may hear birds, or in my case, I hear an air conditioning running. So there's things that pull me into the moment. That's the first step. The second step, and I so love this one, he said he thinks of someone or something that he loves. And he said almost always it's his family. He's married, he has 2 kids. And so he says, I don't want to manifest without my family. And he also says you cannot manifest without emotion. So he's choosing love. And in this second step, he's imagining his wife, he's imagining his kids, he's imagining all of his feelings, and he's feeling them, not just visualizing them. He's having this sensory awareness of his love for his family in this moment. That's the second step. And then the third is that he thinks of the item or the manifestation that he wants to create. He's into real estate, so very often it's a big real estate deal or a big real estate project. And so he will apply the first step, present awareness, and the second step, the emotion of love, to the third step, the item he wants to create. By bringing it into the moment, bringing love into it, and then visualizing and feeling that it's already complete, he gets to the point where, as Neville Goddard, one of my favorite teachers, have always said, you feel it real. You imagine it's already completed. You imagine the deal, the manifestation, the intention is already happened with love and in this moment. And then he lets it go. And he says every time he does it, he manifests the biggest, boldest, most bodacious dreams of all time. That's his 3 steps.